Welcome to Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. In each episode, we take a deeper look at transformative shifts shaping global ecosystems, from industry megatrends and technology innovation to evolving customer expectations. Today, we're exploring from smart sensors to robotics, how emerging technologies are transforming emissions management in the oil and gas industry, unpacking where the next wave of opportunity is unfolding and what it means for future-ready businesses. Emissions management has been part of oil and gas operations for decades. What's fundamentally different about the way companies are approaching it today?
The shift is from isolated monitoring to system-level intelligence. Earlier efforts focused on meeting minimum regulatory thresholds. Today, emissions data is being treated as a strategic asset, integrated into operational planning, asset optimization, and capital allocation decisions.
That suggests emissions management is no longer operating on the sidelines.
Exactly. It's moving into the core of decision-making. When emissions performance influences licensing, financing, and partner selection, it becomes inseparable from business strategy.
Technology clearly plays a central role here. Which technologies are having the biggest impact right now?
Smart sensors, drones, and satellite imaging are redefining visibility. They allow operators to detect emissions continuously rather than periodically across assets that were previously hard to monitor.
Data capture is one thing, but value comes from interpretation. How is analytics changing the equation?
AI and machine learning are turning raw data into actionable insight. They can correlate emissions with operating conditions, predict failure points, and prioritize mitigation actions based on risk and cost impact.
How important is cloud infrastructure in making this work at scale?
It's critical. Cloud platforms enable centralized data management across regions and asset classes, allowing companies to standardize emissions reporting and accelerate compliance across multiple jurisdictions.
Frost and Sullivan highlights three strategic imperatives shaping emissions management. Why do these matter now?
Because they explain why investment is accelerating. Disruptive technologies are lowering detection costs, megatrends are intensifying regulatory and societal pressure, and new business models are reducing barriers to adoption.
Let's talk about barriers. What's the biggest obstacle you see companies struggling with?
Legacy infrastructure. Many oil and gas assets still run on control systems that were never designed to support advanced analytics or data interoperability, making integration both complex and costly.
Regulatory complexity also comes up frequently in conversations with operators.
Yes, and it's not just compliance, it's uncertainty. Regulations differ by geography and evolve quickly, which makes it difficult to design emissions systems that remain future-proof over the asset lifecycle.
Despite these challenges, some companies are clearly pulling ahead. What differentiates the leaders?
Leaders think in ecosystems. They combine sensing hardware, analytics software, and service models into end-to-end solutions rather than deploying point technologies in isolation.
Methane reduction stands out as a high-impact opportunity. Why is it getting so much attention?
Because methane offers fast returns. Advanced leak detection can reduce emissions dramatically in a short time frame, while improving safety and strengthening regulatory credibility.
Reporting and transparency are also evolving rapidly.
Automated reporting is becoming essential. Companies that rely on manual processes will struggle as frameworks like OGMP 2.0 and carbon border mechanisms demand greater accuracy, auditability, and speed.
Looking ahead, what separates organizations that will lead from those that will lag?
Leadership comes down to intent and integration. Companies that embed emissions intelligence into operations, investment decisions, and digital strategy will turn regulation into advantage rather than constraint.
Thanks for joining us on Frost and Sullivan's Growth Podcast. For access to our research, competitive benchmarking, and best practice frameworks, head over to frost.com or email hello@frost.com. We'll be back soon with more to help you stay clear-headed and growth-ready.